the bag of swag. Welcome back to the channel. It is Saturday evening. You're watching An Idiot Outdoors, featuring, yes, you know, the Outside Inn. As always, I have got a really super stealth one planned tonight. In fact, I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to pull this off, but the idiot that I am, I'm going to have a good go. I ain't said it for a while, but I've been looking forward to this one all week. In fact, I've had my eyeball on this one for quite a while. But yeah, decided against it a few times. Not tonight. Oh yes, not tonight at all. We are stealth camping in the grounds of an Indian restaurant. Right, so I've dumped the swag a minute and the gear. I'm going to lose the light. So this is your restaurant, obviously. I'm looking at getting somewhere over there. Now bear in mind this restaurant's open till 11 PM, so you can have all manner of people coming and going. Look, there's one there. Oh yes, I told you this was a super stealthy camp. So my plan is to set the chair up. You know, it goes without saying, always set the chair up, obviously. Have myself a beveragino. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to sit it, well you can't see, but I'm going to sit behind this fence and have a few tinnies, have some snacks when I get a bit hungry. And I'm going to keep an eye on whether anybody comes out these side doors. I don't know whether the people who work there, they might smoke, they might come out for a ciggy. And if they see this idiot here, you know, who knows, being a business, they might end up calling the police. And that's the last thing I want, ain't it? So, yeah, I want to keep on the lowdown until it gets dark. And then I'm going to look at sneaking around like a little Houdini, get the tent up, and this is where that camo net's going to come in handy. think this is going to be a good night. Also, I've got some stuff I'm going to try and remember to talk about. You know me, have a few of them and then I'll forget everything. I did write some stuff I wanted to talk about on a piece of paper, and I've been adding to it throughout the week, and yeah, I've left it in my other jacket. Hopefully I can remember most of the stuff. It's non-scripted, as you know, but you know, having the little bits of paper to help me does sort of, you know, give a bit of a context to the channel. So yeah, gonna get the chair set up, have a beer, and eyeball this place. Bring you back in a bit. As you can see, the chair, the bag of swag. Right, I'm going to lose the light for obvious reasons. Right, so I'm sat in my chair, nice and chilled. Gonna have myself, can't see it, lights coming from the floor. Try and keep myself on a low key. It is a Steam and Brew IPA. Well, that's my view at the moment. That's the lake there. You got the walkway just along here. That's where I come from. The other side of that fence, or we can, there you go. So for now, this will give me enough cover till it gets a bit darker, but I haven't seen anybody, any movement yet whatsoever. One thing I've done this week is I've re-proofed my tent, the Iona 2. Nice dry day, got it in the garden, the old Fabsil. I use Fabsil Universal with the UV inhibitor. There is Fabsil Gold with 5 times, that's right, 5 times the water repellency, but it doesn't contain the UV inhibitor. Trying to say all these words when you've had a few beers. Yeah, but so we're coming into spring now. Excuse me again, excuse me a 3rd time, this beer's gassy, excuse me a 4th time. Jeez, Lou. Yeah, back to the Fabsil. So I'd like to think now, for the next season, of some hardcore camping in the Iona 2. I'm going to stay protected against the elements. Wind, rain, shine, or even if you have some late snow, you know what this weather's like in this country. England, that is, if you're from another country, England. But yeah, so I also give it 2 coats. First coat, sorry about that, somebody's just come past on an e-scooter. I've seen the lights before they come past. Right, yeah, so give it the first coat. And what I did do while I was at it is the guidelines, I actually dunked them into the actual Fabsil. Obviously let them soak up the Fabsil, squeeze them out, and then I went round and done the rest of the tent. Let it dry, give it the 2nd coat, let that dry. So that's the tent protected, or so I think it is. Talking of tents, I thought I'd found the upgrade to my Iona 2, and that upgrade was the Vango Nova, or also slightly upgraded Scaffold 200, Nova 200, Scaffold 200. Everything ticked the boxes: cathedral arch poles, tunnel design. The only things that I wasn't impressed by was the design of the airflow ventilation. Whereas the Hyena's got 3 ventilation points, it's got 1, but the inside's supposed to be very porous. Until I find a tunnel tent with the cathedral arch poles, or something like the Hyena with the same ventilation, same green, same specs, I'm sticking with it. You've got the OEX. It's going to come to me in a minute. Jackal, the Jackal 2. Now, I thought that was going to be my upgrade, but when I looked at the dimensions of it, and you know, the specs are absolutely on the money. But in terms of camping, I might as well just go and stealth camp in a caravan somewhere. It's humongous. Yes, you get people moaning about a 2-man tent. Oh, it's not really, you know, a 2-man tent. It's only good enough for 1 man and his gear. You know, well, that's perfect for me. I don't need to turn up, you know, and erect a mansion when I'm stealth camping. As long as I can get me in, my gear in, cook a bit of scran, have a few tinnies, get my head down. That's all I need. I'm actually going to go and turn around what I've just said. If you watched the video where I did a wild camp with my daughter, me and my daughter fit nicely in the Hyena 2. We put our gear in the vestibule. Nothing was left outside, and we're talking, we got my bag, my daughter's bag, we got chairs, the lot. We did it all proper. We fit it all in the tent and the vestibule. We stayed bone dry. So yeah, so to me that is a 2-man tent. If you're a person of the larger size, obviously, then yeah, you're going to want something a little bit bigger. If you know there's 2 of you, and you know. But for me and my daughter, about 100 kilo. I couldn't tell you what my daughter weighs, but she's only slight. She's not very heavy, but we had ample room between us. So yeah. Yeah, so I've been here now probably an hour and a half, and I've heard nothing or nobody come out this side. So I'm going to chance it in a minute. I'm going to set up the tent, get everything inside, so if we do have any rain, we're not supposed to have any rain, but you know what this weather's like, you know, it's so interchangeable. One of the things I wanted to say, I've had people say to me, oh, your name sounds like Cole Pilkinson's programme, An Idiot Abroad. When I come up with a name, I never really thought about that. My name came from my missus ripping into me about my camping in really bad weather. She says to me, you're not going out in this horrible weather, are you? When it was winter and it was rain, hail, chance of snow, you name it, minus temperatures. Without fail, every week I was out there. And she went, you're an idiot. What kind of idiot goes out camping in this weather? Well, obviously some people just think camping's a summertime activity for people, but then you get other people, obviously, you know, if you know what you're doing and you do everything proper, you stay warm, you eat right, you know, you got the right equipment, there's no drama. But obviously their mindset's not the same as us serious campers or idiots. I'm gonna go with serious campers. But yeah, so when I was getting my kit ready, she'd be like, you seriously going out in this? Yeah, but it's absolutely chucking it down. And what idiot goes camping in this weather? So my thoughts were, well, her indoors thinks I'm an idiot outdoors. And the name began. That's where the name come from. Because originally I was the Pearl and Backpacker. yeah, it was a mouthful after I'd had a few beers, or should I say a few of the old Perlenbackers. But yeah, nothing to do with Cole Pilkington whatsoever, although the guy is hilarious. You might have noticed it's not new gear whatsoever. All that is there is obviously you've got the tent, you've got the camo. That's my sleeping bag. What I have done is I've got a dry sack for it. The stuff sack that it was in wasn't very good at keeping it dry. In fact, it wasn't waterproof at all. This is actually a waterproof stuff sack that I bought on sale, Regatta Outdoors. So from now on, I don't have to worry about my sleeping bag getting soaked. So I've got the tent up. So that's where I've been sat. All my gear's there. I've got to move that into the tent obviously. But yeah, that's the tent. I mean, at the moment I don't even need to camouflage it because it's green, it's hidden. Right, so from over here, I'm over there. You would not have a clue. Right, there is a plot twist. Now normally, when I set the tent up, I'll show you what I'm having to eat, you know, put the gear in the tent, all that palaver. While I was sat there, hidden, I reserved the table for myself. I'm having a curry. I hope you haven't seen me. Right, I'll bring you back in a bit. Nice pint of Cobra. God, mushrooms. I don't think I want to go with the beautiful glass. The Balti egg fried rice. Hello. Get my laughing gear around that. What a nice bit of food. You don't normally get that on a camp, do you? Stick a fork in me. I'm done. And 2 burgers down. I do apologise. I haven't got the selfie stick. I mean, I'm not going to go in the restaurant with a selfie stick, am I, you know? Ooh. I had a couple of Cobras. Had a starter, had a main. Mwah, beautiful. I left a nice tip. They think I'm being generous, but I reckon that's paying rent. So far, so good. Right, let's get back to it. I mean, you wouldn't have a clue, would you? You would not have a clue. Oh yeah, you may have seen in the video, my shoes were hanging off my bag. Not shoes, my trainers. If you're American, sneakers. But yeah. There's the gear. There's the chair. I'm laughing at this because it's stupid, but it's funny. You know, I've been over there, I've had an Indian, I've had a starter, I've had a main, I've come out. All I need to do now is get into bed for the night. I mean, bed being the tent. Right, so I've got everything in the tent right now. Everything that was over there behind the fence, I've now brought over. Over there, by the curry house, you can't see a thing. Unless, obviously, I come out while this idiot has got this light on, but that's a chance you take. Last week was the first week I didn't have my thermometer. Yeah, the week before when I was camping with Chris, if you watch that video, you'll realise I either sat or trod on my thermometer. However, we are back in business. Right, this is saying we are at 5 degrees Celsius. I don't know if you can see that. I can. It also reads Fahrenheit as well. So for people across the pond, happy days. Yeah, hold on. That's going on the outside. Whoa. Whoa. What haven't I done? What haven't I done? Back in a minute. Hell yeah. You know it. The chair. Now we're certainly keeping it real. Just below 3 degrees. At the outside in. Yeah, restaurant's closed for the night. So I won't be being bothered. So I've actually pulled this one out the bag. Get in. Yes. Hey. Now thermometer's saying it is just above 0 here at the outside in. It certainly feels that way. And when I was on about earlier, about the size of the tent and whatnot, when I was having a bit of that one of them, this just feels like home now. I reckon it's just because I've spent so many nights in it. But yeah, I'm in the nice warm clothes because yeah, it is cold. But yeah, I've got to say, it just feels like home in here. Yeah, I love it in here. That's probably why I'm biased towards this tent now when I look at like other tents, like, you know. But then, as I was saying earlier, the Vango Nova stroke slash whatever you want to call it, scaffold. Yeah, it seems slightly bigger. Where are you? There I am. Yeah, slightly bigger. Not as much airflow as this one. I would say this, I mean, I don't think it was designed to be a 4-season tent, but I've used it in all weather. So, yeah. Anyway, drunken waffle. I'm going to get back outside for a bit, go and have a little walk, get the blood flowing, have a tinny, and then maybe get some shut-eye. It is getting on a bit. Probably better if we actually put the camera there. Ooh, hello. But yeah, certainly cold tonight. Hello. Yes, I've left the lantern on inside the tent. I'm going to go on walkabout and see how visible it is further away. I know having the lantern on is going to make it visible, but it'll give you an idea of what the tent looks like from the line of sight from a different perspective. So let's go. So from here, only the fact that you've got the lantern on, you can see that there's a tent there, but then you wouldn't know that's a tent. Your pea's falling off. You're losing your pea. Can you see my tent from here? Neither can I. Let's carry on walking round. Oh, hello. There you are. That'll do. That's as far as we need to go. Without the light on, you ain't seeing that for toffee. So I'm in the tent now and it is quite cold. So I've got the old stove on to generate some heat. What we'll do is put that on top to help disperse the heat. Well, I had a lovely sleep. I had to get out of the tent in a dash because I needed the toilet. Temperature dropped last night. If that's correct, then it's close to zero. The old thermometer up there next to the pub sign. You know what's next. Kettle's going on. Of course you're going to want to see what it looks like from over there and see how visible I am. Or the tent, should I say, before I take the tent down. So let's go and have a look. Meanwhile, Kettle's doing its thing. them clouds ain't looking good. I hope that's passing by. It's certainly raining over there. I tell you what is looking good. That's looking good. And that's looking even better. Right, the tent's all cleared out. I'm leaving it for a little bit just to air out because it's nice and windy. While that happens, I'm going to drink my tea and I'm going to eat these donuts. Oh yes. I can hear people behind me. Lovely brew. Pucker. This idiot's just realised we lost an hour last night. Clocks went forward. Daylight saving. That'll be why I felt a bit tired when I woke up. Plus I did get to sleep about 2:30 in the morning. But yeah, we lost an hour. I like it when we gain an hour, I don't mind that. I never like losing an hour. Everything's packed away. Bag of rubbish. Yeah, there's loads of rubbish already here. But I'm certainly not going to add to it. Leave no trace and all that. You know how it goes. So last night I was sat just in front of that tree in the chair, keeping an eye out on whether anybody did come out of here. But now, daytime, it looks like that door isn't used. I've had a lot of people walking along past the lake, especially people with dogs. A couple of scooters. Had a couple of people walk along there. So that area there was home for the night after a lovely delicious curry. So I'm all packed up and ready to go. It's that time of the morning where I'm going to bring this video to an end. So if you enjoyed watching this video and you want to see it on a weekly basis, this idiot will certainly be out there every week. You know the score, as I explained last night. Please like and subscribe, it helps support the channel. Until next week, see you later.